Hello, my wonderful Pisces. Welcome to your October 2017 Love Tarot reading. I'm going to do a reading for both singles and then couples. I'm going to do it in the same reading so that there's just one video, and I will put a timestamp in the description below so that those of you that are looking for the singles reading can jump to that spot. So we'll get started first of all with the Pisces singles. So October is an amazing month. It's fall here in the northern hemisphere, spring in the southern, and we're also heading towards a new moon in the next couple of days. So there's always an opportunity for something new there. So let's look at love relationships for Pisces singles. Let's see what we've got. So Pisces, oh nice. You're starting off with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is a very powerful card, and it's about tapping into your own energy and owning your path and your future. It's like going for it. You know, the High Priestess is able to manifest things. She's very in touch with her inner world. She's very connected to her feelings, her thoughts, her emotions, and to intuition, to that sense of what's right and what's wrong, and where she wants to be. So, you know, it's really a powerhouse card to sort of step into. It's about really being yourself, about not putting up with crap, but really sort of seizing this opportunity for love. So let's see what else we got. Oh, nice. Celebration. So, making time for friends and being with friends and celebrating, and sometimes in that there's opportunities to meet someone. So, you know, don't shut yourself off. You're not going to be able to sort of connect and find find that very special person if you're really sort of not connecting with people. And so, you know, one of the things and one of the ways is to really sort of spend time with people that you can be authentic with. And you know, this is coming up, and so I get a sense that you know, in the past, if you've maybe been kind of nervous about someone setting you up with a friend or someone they know, maybe you should go for it this month. So let's see what else we've got. Hopefully they're good friends and they'd only introduce you to someone that's really special. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, so past hurts, it's definitely time to let go of that. The Five of Cups is very much about those hurt feelings, about feeling that you need to protect yourself, to shield yourself from that hurt, and that it's really time to let that go now. You can see that her finger is sort of there, and there's actually a drop going into the cup, and it's flying free. And so definitely an opportunity for you to sort of do some healing around areas that if you've been sort of feeling or sensing that you needed to shield yourself, that you were afraid of taking that step back into the, you know, back into the dating and relationship scene, and to allow yourself to trust and actually do that. You've got the energy of the High Priestess behind you and some really good friends. So so do it, Pisces. Trust in the fact that that there is a love out there for you, the kind that you've always dreamed of, and recognize that this is a good time for you to do that. So I hope you listen to your heart, and that you feel that you can actually take that step forward and actually believe again, and be willing to sort of put yourself out there and allow love back into your life. So I'm gonna reshuffle these now and see what else we've got for our couples. So this is for Pisces couples. So it's starting at 450, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'll draw 3 cards for our Pisces couples, And, you know, one of the things, as I mentioned, the new moon is a good opportunity for setting new intentions, for new beginnings. But it's also a good time, this new moon in Libra is also a good time for getting back on track and finding balance and harmony. So existing relationships, this is a good time to perhaps kind of look at things that maybe have been difficult, and really sort of bring them to a resolution. So let's see what we've got. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So a time of reflection, a time of stepping back. So it's really an important step for you to actually make time to do some thoughtful thinking, to really assess the situation in your existing relationship, and be able to find that common ground. You know, that you know, what it was that drew you together in the first place, and find that harmony. Get back to a time when it was easier, and also, you know, this card comes up if you're thinking about sort of, you know, strengthening the relationship, about deepening it, maybe taking another step in that direction. It's really about that kind of assessment that you go through before you take that big step. Maybe there's, you know, thoughts about moving in together, that kind of thing. So, you know, you always kind of, well, is this a good idea, you know, and do that whole sort of pros and cons thing, and think about it. So, you know, it's not saying don't do it, it's just saying, you know, one of the things that you want to do this month is take that time to just do that inner reflection. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, so some choices, which makes sense, Pisces. You know, if you're in a position where you want to change the relationship or get it back on track, you've got some decisions to make. And the Two of Swords is very much about staying connected to your truth. Swords is our thinking mind. And the thing is, you can see the water behind you. There's the rainbow over the water. And so it's a reminder or a reaffirmation that you need to also stay connected to your heart and your emotions. Sometimes when we try and make decisions, we weigh the pros and cons, and we don't sort of, it's important not to stay in just one area. So don't just focus on, you know, things that have happened and how you're feeling, but look at the whole landscape, the whole situation, and recognize that, you know, in some situations, things happen because of outside influences. And that's not to say that it ever excuses bad behavior. It never excuses betrayal, or any of those things that you know, you really want to think about twice before you sort of get back in, you know, back in on track on that. It's really about being able to look at things from an open and objective perspective. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Letting go. Okay, so for some of you, the decision is going to be that it's not going to work. Okay, and that you need to let go. In other cases, this card is representative of things that perhaps you need to let go of in order to move forward. So this card can be kind of a double-edged message. You know what it means for you and for your existing relationship. You know that, you know, in some cases, perhaps you've been holding on to something that happened in the past and it's affecting your relationship. You're really not moving forward. You're not letting go of it. And so, you know, the universe wants you to know that in order for you to be able to really, you know, set a new intention, set a new path for you as a couple, there are things that you're going to have to let go of, and that means that you're going to have to be able to sort of heal from some of the things that you might be feeling. You know, there may have been angry words that were said, or in actual fact, there's been an event that's happened that where you say, okay, that's over the line and I'm not willing to accept that anymore. And so it's really, you know, Pisces, love is just such an important part of our lives. It can fill your life with real magic, provided it's a relationship that's founded on a strong foundation of mutual love, respect, and those things. So make sure that you're being true to yourself, and that you're making decisions that are ones that are founded in that area, as well as following your heart, because your heart knows. I really believe that, you know, that the cards are a great tool that help us to sort of find confirmation, to find validation for what's been going on, and I really believe that you know what steps you need to take. So I hope you're willing to do that. I hope you're willing to step into it, and that the days ahead, that your life continues and or begins to be filled with much love. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon. Bye-bye for now.